Welcome to America's Heroes Group.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to America's Heroes Group Roundtable Community Outreach. It's Saturday, December 18th, 2021. December is AIDS Awareness and National Human Rights Month. I am host Cliff Kelley.
Yes, I am the co-host, Colonel Dr. Damon Arnold, and honored always to be with Cliff. And also our executive producer is Glenda Smith. Our digital media producer is Ivan Ortega of Scouts Honor Productions. And today we have an incredible panelist with us. And this is the honorable, extra honorable, number one congressional member in our country, the Honorable Danny K. Davis, the Honorable Illinois 7th Congressional District Congressman and America's Heroes Group Advisory Board member. I was just trying to make my voice sound better, Cliff, because, once his voice comes on, all of us get blown away. So let's give me my 15 seconds of fame before he gets on. But today's discussion is going to be the Illinois 7th Congressional District Holiday Event Announcements. And Congressman Davis, it is always an honor to have you on. And Cliff Kelley is here as well. I said, I'm not sure if I just had to sit back and keep quiet because the two of you, when you get together, it's going to be something.
No, you're in right with us. You're right.
How are you doing, Congressman Davis?
Well, let me tell you, I am as excited as I can possibly be because I'm just pulling into the 87th Street shopping mall.
Oh.
With a busload of people, children and their mothers for the most part, and volunteers. We are returning from the Danville Correctional Center Penitentiary, where the children have been there to spend Christmas time with their fathers.
Congressman
and
Davis, can I say one thing really quickly? We have many people who are elected officials who talk a good game, but every time I turn around, you are doing something, not just talking a game, because you do that. You talk about the things that are important. You vote for bills. You do all kinds of things to support our country, make us stronger, but you also get down where the people are and do something about it. So I just have to commend you for that. But please go on, sir. I'm sorry.
But you're totally correct on that. I got to say that because I've been over there. People would think that I was the congressman's brother or something. He has so many events, and I get a chance to go over and talk to the people. And You're right. You're right, Colonel.
Well, it is incredible what people can do.
Yeah.
And we took people who had been in prison, and they told their stories in some instances to the men who were there about how they can come out and restore their lives and spend time with their families.
Yeah.
And these guys were so emotional, some of them spending time with their little children that they hadn't seen in a year or 2 years or whenever they hadn't seen them. So I've been on a big high all day.
Yeah.
I wasn't smoking nothing, but I was high.
Oh, shucks.
That
was Cliff.
You want to make sure?
And after we get we got gifts for them. They've gotten gifts, and even the people in the prison had gifts for the children.
Great.
And the director of the Illinois Department of Corrections was there with us.
Wow.
The warden and all. We just had ourselves a time. Yeah. And once I get settled, we're going to go. Some of us are going over to the Allison Center, where we have an event tonight with Reverend Paul Jakes and a bunch of other people. Mm-hmm. And we are going to be having a party with people who are recovering from alcohol and drug addiction. We're having a recovery party, and we'll have a lot of spirits. I just won't be in there.
Say that again.
We'll be drinking Kool-Aid.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well,
But, you know,
We're having a-
yeah, I thought maybe I could come, but not with the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, Kool-Aid, yeah. You know, I said I know Cliff was going to be trouble with you, but you know, but Congressman Davis, that's fantastic. You know, I'm so glad you're doing this. This is making my heart feel better already because we've been through a real tough 2 years, and now it's for this to be going on. It's the kind of thing we need to hear. We're hearing so many bad things in the media, but this is something that everyone needs to know about. The kind of work you're doing and how you're helping people out here. Wonderful, wonderful.
Yesterday and day before, I ran around with Dr. Willie Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
And Willie is giving away $200,000 to homeless people.
What?
And so we had a bunch of money in envelopes, and we went to these shelters. We went to 4 shelters.
Wow.
And we went to some of these places where people are living under the viaduct, in these tents, these little tent things. And he gave them $200 because he just couldn't believe that he said, how do y'all keep warm? How y'all living like this? How you making it? So we got to do something to build some houses. And so I've been fortunate for the last 2 days to just be running around with Doc. We visited homeless kids, homeless shelters, programs for kids. He gave them money. He also gave the Coalition for the Homeless a check for $25,000. He also gave $10,000 to Coach Dorothy Gators to help with her tournament, the Martin Luther King tournament. And so I was just there drinking up all this money, watching it go down.
Did we lose him?
Yeah, he is such a good man.
And whatever they think problems are, we are truly blessed to be alive. On the bus with me right now is Bishop Deal, with Reverend Binion, who's the head of the West Side Ministers Association, Coalition.
You're a wonderful company.
Oh, yeah.
From
Listen,
ends up recovery.
Damon, I was fortunate enough to be over with the Congressman with Glenda. And we went over to one of the events that he had not too long ago.
That's the Thanksgiving.
Yeah. The Thanksgiving, right.
Veterans Day. Oh, Veterans Day, too. Yeah.
That's right. But it was just, it was great.
Fantastic,
He does such a great job.
Yeah.
But Tuesday evening, we're going to light our
lighthouse
where our office is located. We have our Christmas tree lighting. We're going to give away toys to kids. That's going to be starting at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And we're going to give food baskets to a couple hundred families. Turkeys and stuff and all that. But we have a bin of toys. I think people are at the office right now wrapping toys for kids and that kind of thing. And just kind of getting ready. But also on Monday, we're going to be at the indoor tennis right there at 51st and State Street. And we're going to be vaccinating.
Hello.
Yeah.
Congressman, we lose him?
And you're saying the vaccinations, at 51st and State, that's going to be tremendous.
Yeah. What did he say? That's Monday?
That's on Monday,
No.
right? And it was the indoor tennis.
Yeah, that's
Tennis
huge.
court.
51st and State.
So but he's been doing these things that you're talking about, Congressman Davis, are just phenomenal. I know we have a little signal problem right now, but you are actually doing things. I mean, everything you've mentioned, going from IDOC to the streets to helping people, working with our faith leaders, and then now going to give out baskets, 200 baskets to families that are in need. This is just absolutely phenomenal. And Willie Wilson's always been a good friend, good person that I look at like an
Sure.
icon, and has always been doing good things in our community. Kind of one of our, we know what he does, but really unsung from the standpoint that he needs to be recognized much more for what he's been
I
doing
agree.
for people, and his kind of character and stature. That's what our youth need to be emulating, as well as Congressman Davis. We need to have 1 million people like Congressman Davis in the world, because the things that you're doing are showing that you could be a leader, and then you can also lead by example, which is something that so many people are critically missing right now. So, I know that you have been doing so many things. So on Monday, I know that you're going to be stepping out with this. I know we had lost your signal for a moment, but I know you're back
Yeah,
with us.
back over there.
So tell us a little bit more about that Monday.
Yeah, booster shots. We've
Booster
got.
shots.
See, we will do a lot of work with doctors and nurses and health centers and hospitals. So we have a bunch of doctors who've been volunteering with us. We've done about 30,000 vaccinations this year.
So you said 1,000.
already.
Wow.
30,000.
30,000.
Okay. Wow.
30,000. And we've distributed over 50,000 face masks.
50,000.
Ourselves.
Wow.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we and so if people need booster shots, we got volunteers, doctors and nurses, and they will be there to give them. And we've got vaccines for the kids as well, because now we're trying to make sure that our children are vaccinated. Every Monday night, we do something called Chat with the Doctors. And of course, Dr. Terry Mason
Dr.
is
Terry
always
Mason.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Dr. James Miller, one of the Miller boys, we call him because his three brothers are all preachers, and he's a physician. And so he said, while they was learning to preach, he was learning to practice medicine.
Wow.
So, it's just a good feeling. It's a good time. We've still got gifts right now, because when we unload, we're going to have another round of gifts for all the children who are on the bus. And they so cute. I mean, we ended our little program with the night before Christmas for them a little poem, and I'm on cloud 9.
Yeah, you should be, because
You sure
when you were
should.
talking about the booster doses, the thing that that it reminded me of is that you're saving lives. It's not just giving a vaccination; it's actually changing the outcome and the future of an entire family. One of the things I was really worried about is that many times we have seniors out there who are taking care of the grandchildren in the family, right? Because the parents either have passed away or something is going on where they can't, directly take care of the children. And the highest death rate was among senior citizens, those people 60 years and older who were hospitalized or placed on a ventilator. And it let those kids, I was wondering, who's going to be taking care of the kids? Who's left behind to make sure that these kids have a home, that they can get in from the dark, they have a key to the home and a bed to sleep in. So the things that you're doing, Congressman, has been saving potentially millions of lives out there by doing the vaccinations, putting those masks out there. It's transforming the outcome of a horrible, horrible pandemic that's been plaguing us. So I applaud you for what you're doing.
Well, you're so right, because grandparents raising grandchildren, there's a whole program. In my congressional district, 30-some% of the children live with someone other than their natural parents,
Mm-hmm.
which means that we've got a real challenge there.
Mm-hmm.
My district is number one in that category in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Congressman Rush's district is number two
Wow.
in that category in the country.
In the country.
And, yeah, Representative Kelley's district is number 10. And so,
Wow.
I mean, and we know that there are differences in terms of the economics of different areas
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of thing.
Right.
And so, the economics are very different, and where people are more impoverished, then that's more of a problem and it's more of a challenge. And we have to do all that we can. We can't get away from the veterans. I mean, I was over the other day at the church, Holy Temple. They just got a great program for veterans, and we're going to be with veterans. We're going to put a lot of focus on our veterans for the new year.
Yeah.
Because every year, there's a fellow, everybody calls him JJ, but his name is Jerome Jones.
Mm.
And people, all activists know Jerome, but he also is a seller. He sells clothing, coats. Every year for the last 20-some years, JJ brings a load of brand new jackets to us that we distribute to veterans.
Wow.
And he's done that now for more than 20 years.
Mm.
So we'll be doing it again, of course, this year. I talked to him the other day.
Wow. Wow. So we have a lot of unsung heroes out here as far as the media is concerned, right, Congressman Davis? It sounds like we have wonderful people in our community that do care, that want to see things turn out better. And we need to be, really raising the awareness and that, each of us can be a hero in a way if we actually help and support these things. One way is, getting out there to vote, right, Congressman Davis? I know you.
Oh, that voted well. But Dr. King was always famous and for saying that everybody can be great because everybody can serve.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, I went to a funeral yesterday for a friend of mine, Miss Lacey Thomas, who used to run the Cook County Hospital, passed away and had a wonderful homegoing service. But and a lot of the Alpha brothers were there because a lot of us belong to Alpha fraternity.
Mm-hmm.
And, the motto of that group is, first of all, servant of all. He or she who would be the first of all are the ones who would be the servants of all.
Mm.
And Dr. King told us that everybody can be great because everybody can serve.
Mm.
So if you're looking for greatness, learn to serve others, and the greatness will be right there with you.
Yeah, yes. What a remarkable statement. And from someone who has served our nation so honorably as yourself. People need to hear this over and over again. And then we have someone permeating our audience. And she's going to be jumping in through the microphone to grab you, Congressman Davis, because you know who that is. It's Glenda, Glenda Smith. She's our executive producer.
Miss Glenda Smith.
Yes.
She is a servant of all, personified. One thing about Glenda Smith, she's always on the money in terms of trying to make things happen and get things done. So, Glenda, I want to wish you a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And I don't know if you know how to cook and stuff like that.
I'm a country woman. Now you say it again. You don't know. I know how to do what now? I'm from Mississippi. I know how to handle the stove.
All right. Well, enjoy those great dishes there.
I will. And Congressman Davis, I want to say personally thank you to you because you have been with us, and I'll keep saying it until my breath is out of my body. You have been with this organization active, helping us move it forward since day one.
Yeah.
We started in 2015. Congressman Davis came aboard 2015, and he's been with us ever since. So I personally want to say thank you to you. A blessed new year to you. And you keep going because we need you. Not that we want you. We need you because it ain't too many out there like you. There's not too many out there that bring forth the fruit of your labor so that the constituents of Illinois can reap the benefits of it. So, thank you, sir.
Well,
Yes.
every moment has been a joy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Every moment. And I've got such wonderful people to work with.
Yeah.
When I got to my office this morning, the bus was already loaded. Crystal Overton was there, and I'm talking about 6:30
Yeah.
a.m.
Yeah, Crystal is
A.M.
Crystal's a good worker. Crystal, Miss Josie, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Marquita, yes, some great workers in Congressman Davis' Congressional District office. Yes, it is. Yeah. They're dedicated.
I didn't have to worry. I just walked right in, got myself a cup of coffee,
and sat down.
got on the bus.
Well, we want to thank you all because we're running out of time, Congressman, and we want to thank
All
everybody.
right, well, thank you. And, of course, the person who put this trip together and this action, Sharita Logan, has been under the weather a little bit, and she couldn't go, but her spirit was with us, and she was the key to making it all happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas to all. To our
Everybody.
technical producer, Jada, to our digital media producer, Ivan, to our staff at America's Heroes Group. Merry Christmas to everybody listening audience. Merry Christmas. Happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah, they hooked me up with my music all year long.